All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Hello friends, welcome to a new episode of Defense Detective Global. Our viewers from across the border claim in their comments that Pakistan Air Force is one of the most professional air forces and their pilots are best in the world. But today, we will tell you about one such incident of the most unprofessional action of Pakistan Air Force, in which its pilot took 46 years to confess his mistake and gather courage to apologize for it. This unfortunate incident took place during Indo-Pakistan War of 1965, when a Pakistan Air Force pilot Qais Mazhar Hussain deliberately shot down an Indian civilian plane, fully knowing that it is a private plane. It was 19 December 1965 when this Indian plane, carrying on board then Gujarat Chief Minister Balwant Rai Mehta, was shot down. Mr. Mehta was on his way to Dwarka from Ahmedabad to address a rally at Meethapur near holy town of Dwarka. Dwarka is about 450 kilometers from Ahmedabad, and the distance between Dwarka and Karachi is about 350 kilometers, which means that it is highly risky to travel so close to international border during wartime. But unfortunately, Mr. Mehta decided to fly. The war was at its peak, and forces on both the sides were on high alert. Qais Mazhar Hussain was deployed at PAF Air Base in Moripur, near port city of Karachi. Hussain was a young officer then who had just returned from the US after completing his F-86 Sabre training. He was asked to follow and track an Indian airplane flying over Bhuj. Within 3 minutes of the siren blowing at the airbase, Pakistani pilot Qais Mazhar Hussain was in the air. Radar controller ordered him to cross the Indian airspace. In an interview to BBC, Hussain narrated the whole incident in detail. He said that Badin radar station asked him to fly at the height of 20,000 feet, and while flying at that level, he entered the Indian territory within 3 to 4 minutes. He was ordered to dip at the level of 3,000 feet. Here he saw an Indian plane flying towards Bhuj. He intercepted it over Mithali village in Gujarat. By then, it was very clear to him that it was a civilian chartered plane. After knowing the plane's identity, he did not fire at it immediately. He reported to his airbase and told them that it's a civilian plane. Hussain told his control base that the Indian airplane is an 8-seater civilian plane having Victor Tango written on it. He was asked to wait for the next order, until then to keep following the airplane. He kept flying for next 3 to 4 minutes and was getting anxious as he was running out of fuel. He was worried that what would happen if he runs out of fuel while returning back to his base. Suddenly he got a loud message from his controller: shoot down the Indian plane. Qais Mazhar Hussain first did not believe his ears about the orders given to him by his airbase. So he repeated, it is a civilian plane, but he was ordered to shoot it down. This order created a confusion in Hussain's mind. He was not sure whether the civilian plane was even trying to do any survey of Pakistani area or its hideouts, but he was compelled to follow the order. So he decided to target Mr. Balwant Rai Mehta's plane and he fired at it. Soon the plane turned into a ball of fire, and within few seconds it was on ground. Hussain came to know about the identity of the deceased only after All India Radio broadcasted that the plane was carrying Gujarat Chief Minister Balwant Rai Mehta, his wife Sarojben Mehta, his 3 colleagues and a reporter from Gujarat Samachar newspaper. No one survived, all died in the tragedy. Pakistani fighter pilot Qais Mazhar Hussain followed the orders and shot down the Indian civilian plane. He was fully aware that he has done a wrong and cowardly act, which is not only unjustified but also against humanity. But he was compelled to follow the orders, failing which he would have faced court-martial for disobeying duty orders. This totally unprofessional approach of Pakistan Air Force took the life of a chief minister in India and other civilians too. The cowardly act was condemned across the world. Veteran Indian Air Force fighter pilot Jahangir Engineer was flying this plane carrying Gujarat CM Balwant Rai Mehta. He flew continuously for 45 minutes to divert the attack. In his interview to BBC, Qais Mazhar Hussain himself said that Indian fighter pilot Jahangir Engineer continuously waggled his plane's wings as soon as Hussain intercepted it, which means have mercy. But Pakistan Air Force had a doubt that the Indian plane might be taking pictures of Pakistani side as it was flying close to their border. When Qais Mazhar Hussain landed back at his base, his fighter plane had just run out of fuel. It was to be towed away from the runway. When this incident happened, Qais Mazhar Hussain was about 25 years of age. Meanwhile, 46 years passed away. One fine morning, a Pakistani daily carried this story prominently. It brought back the guilt and sorrow to this 1965 Pakistani war veteran. He decided to contact the family of the deceased Indian pilot Jahangir Engineer, who was flying that ill-fated 8-seater private plane. He sent his apologies via email to Miss Farida Singh, daughter of Jahangir Engineer, and regretted over his cowardly act in this email. In this email, Hussain wrote, "It really hurts everybody when a human life is lost in a tragedy, be it of anyone. I too feel that pain. I feel sorry for you, your family, and 7 other families who lost their loved ones in this misadventure. I will be more than happy if I get a chance after these long 46 years to personally meet you and express my sorrow. I will be more than happy if you express my feeling to your family. I'm really sorry for the huge loss that you, your mother, and family suffered. I pray to God that you and your family has come out of it. My blessings are there for you. Qais." It's really very hard and painful for anyone to communicate with a person who has deliberately killed their father. But Farida Singh, the brave daughter of the deceased Indian pilot, sent a return email to Qais Mazhar Hussain. It was a lengthy email, and here is the crux of it. Miss Farida Singh wrote back, "Yes, this tragedy changed our lives forever. But in later years of struggle, we never blamed or criticized the man behind killing of my father, as we always believed that it all happened during a rage of war, which only brings sorrow and grief to both sides. Just like in the game of chess, we all are mere pawns, who are endlessly sacrificed by the players on both sides of the border to achieve their victory. Even noble persons can't do much in such type of situation. Thanks. I know it has never been easy for you to write this mail to me, regretting my father's death. Regards, Farida." This statement of Miss Farida Singh says a lot in itself, that war is never profitable for any country. It only brings misery and pain to both sides. Had Pakistan Air Force adopted a professional approach that day and had not given the orders to shoot down a civilian plane, many precious lives would have been saved. Here the Pakistani viewers might try to remind me of 1999 incident where a Pakistani naval aircraft was shot down by the Indian Air Force. After Kargil War, tensions were at its peak between the two South Asian neighbors. On 10th August 1999, Indian Air Base ground radars observed a Pakistani plane in Sindh flying towards Indian airspace. It was a Pakistan Navy's Atlantic Maritime Reconnaissance plane. It had twice already violated Indian border in the past, which was a clear violation of 1991 agreement between the two countries. According to this agreement, no other plane than a helicopter can fly within 10 kilometers of the international border. If this agreement is breached by any side, it will be treated as intrusion. But the Pakistani plane did not follow the agreement. 2 MiG-21 fighter planes intercepted this intruding plane. Squadron leader Prashant Bundela, who was in one of the MiG-21, informed Indian Air Base that it is a French-built Atlantic with the Pakistani Navy insignia on it. Whenever such a situation arises that an intruding military plane tries to illegally enter another country's airspace, even after repeated warnings, it has to either follow the warning and land at designated place or be prepared to take a hit. Indian Air Force pilot squadron leader Prashant Bundela gave repeated signals to intruding Pakistani Navy's plane to surrender and land accordingly. But instead of following the advice, Pakistani pilot tried to confront Indian fighter MiG-21, which is always considered threatening maneuver as per aerial engagement rules. It was clear the way Pakistani plane was flying that it was not ready to pay any heed to the warning signals given by Indian fighter planes. So this information was passed to Indian Air Base controller as the danger was increasing with each passing second. Squadron leader Bundela was ordered to hit it down. He fired R-60 air-to-air missile from his MiG-21 fighter plane, which hit the left side of the Pakistani naval plane, and it crashed down immediately. 5 officers and 11 sailors of the Pakistani Navy lost their lives in this incident. Pakistan took this case to International Court of Justice at Hague. It demanded $65 million as compensation from India, $35 million as the cost of the plane, and $25 million for the families of its sailors who lost their lives. Indian side was represented by then Attorney General Soli Sorabji at the International Court of Justice. The 15-judge bench at Hague gave its ruling in India's favour, making it clear that it was Pakistani naval aircraft which violated Indian airspace, ignoring repeated warning signals given by Indian fighter planes. Its order also vindicated Indian stand that Indian Air Force followed a fully professional approach as per the rulebook. It was a double blow for Pakistan. First, it lost its case in International Court of Justice at Hague, and second that it suffered huge monetary loss of around $4 lakh, which it spent on the fee of the lawyers to fight this case. Friends, hope you liked this episode of Defense Detective Global. Please like and share it as much as possible. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet subscribed and press the bell icon to get the updates about our latest videos. Soon we will come up with a new episode. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.